On Thursday, July the 27th, President Bola Tinubu sent his ministerial nominees to the National Assembly for screening. The much-awaited list has a total of 28 candidates who will man key sectors of the country when confirmed. So, who are these men and women in the first batch of the President's ministerial nominees, and what are their core competencies? Just Nigeria's Zina Bala has been finding out.
In a highly anticipated move, President Bola Tinubu unveiled his first batch of ministerial nominees 2 days before the deadline, setting the stage for a crucial chapter in his 4-year term. The list of 28 names represents a diverse mix of former governors, senators, and notably 7 women. As the nation eagerly awaits confirmation of the nominees by the National Assembly, the spotlight is on their expertise, qualifications, and potential impact on vital sectors that are pivotal to Nigeria's progress and development. On May 29th, President Tinubu assumed office and was legally required to submit a list of his proposed cabinet members to the Senate before July 29, 2023. Former President Muhammadu Buhari's delay of 6 months in forming a cabinet during his first term in office in 2015 prompted the National Assembly to amend the constitution, now mandating subsequent Nigerian presidents to present their ministerial nominees within 60 days of assuming office. The aim of this amendment is to ensure swift cabinet formation and foster effective governance. Who are the nominees and what qualifications make them the right people for the job? They include politician and diplomat Yusuf Mai Tamatuga, architect and politician Ahmed Musa Engiwa, lawyer and politician Hannatu Musawa, politician and businessman Uchin Naji, health specialist and politician Betta Edu, banker and politician Doris Ozoka Anite, former governor of Ebonyi State and senator representing Ebonyi South Davy Umahi, lawyer and former Rivers State governor Nyesom Wike, accountant and former governor of Jigawa State Muhammad Badara Abubakar, quantity surveyor, former Minister of Nigeria's Federal Capital Territory and 2-time Governor of Kaduna State, Nasir El-Rufai, former member of the House of Representatives, Ekperikpe Ekpo, House of Representatives member and former Abia State Commissioner for Resource Management and Manpower Development, Nkiru Onyejocha, communications engineer and House of Representatives member, Olubumi Tunjioju, and entrepreneur and former Executive Director for Business Development at Nigeria Export-Import Bank, Stella Okotete. The ministerial list comprises of politicians and technocrats, showcasing diverse individuals to serve in different capacities.
One of the practices we have in Nigeria is that we don't attach portfolios to ministerial positions. So it's hard to say what would make sense for a particular politician or technocrat. What I think we need to step back and think about is that Tinubu needs to define for the country, and he's supposed to be talking soon about what his policy prescriptions are. He needs to define for the country about 10 key policy propositions. And regardless of those 10, those individuals need to be filled by technocrats, and he can do whatever he wants with the rest of those ministerial positions.
Does the inclusion of 7 women, a quarter of the nominees, signal a stride towards gender inclusivity in leadership positions in Nigeria?
It's still low and doesn't reach the 35% benchmark, but I think that that's what we need to use as a standard of evaluating whether it's adequate representation of women. And women organizations have been urging and crying out for this.
As Nigeria continues to grapple with pressing challenges in key sectors, including security, economy, health, education, and agriculture. The nominees' expertise and qualifications come under scrutiny.
Already under this administration, we've seen 2 instances where the security organizations have embarrassed the government and embarrassed the country. Now it is because of security sector governance. In doing this, we must ensure monitoring and evaluation is strengthened. We must ensure accountability. We must ensure that where people feel, they are quickly penalized. And that brings me to the third point, the role of the National Assembly. The National Assembly has a huge role to play in ensuring and strengthening security sector governance through its oversight and legislation functions. Out of the 28 persons that have been named, I don't see anyone whose pedigree is appropriate for the several cabinet positions that have responsibility for security.
For us to have that sustainable economy, we need to look at what are we doing with our infrastructure, and we also need to be sure of what sector of the economy do we want to play most. For me, I think we should play in the middle, which is processing, manufacturing with our population. I am hoping that those that will govern the economy this time, we have substantial background in economy and finance. These are 2 key things that were lacking in the last administration. We saw lawyers heading the economic team, What kind of result do you expect?
Most of the healthcare professionals we're losing are specialized professionals. So we need to set up a system to quickly cover that gap. And that means better training and encouraging those that choose to specialize, where you have residency programs and the other programs in the system.
A lawyer can be the Minister of Health, provided he will have the technical components. If he's able to lead very well, the technical professions will be able to support him to achieve the desired goal.
The welfare is very important, so also the facilities, the environment, and also the salary scale. Because if government fail to provide all these, actually, Nigerian students may not be able to have the best. The person that should help the educational system of our country should be somebody with a vast experience.
You shouldn't just rely on rain-fed agriculture. You do climate-smart agricultural production. You also use many things, many innovations in technology to enhance that.
In addition to the ministerial appointments, the president must ensure that each state is represented in the cabinet as the Nigerian constitution mandates. This requirement necessitated a supplementary list comprising of 19 nominees sent from the presidency to the Senate on Wednesday, 2nd August. Those on this new list include Lola Adejo, Tahir Mamman, Heineken Lokbobiri, Uba Megari, former state governors Atiku Bagudu, Bello Matawalle, Adegboyega Oyetola, Simon Lalong, among others. As the president finalizes his ministerial appointments, expectations are high among over 200 million Nigerians who expect a cabinet that reflects competence, inclusivity, and dedication to addressing pressing issues confronting the country. The quest for a well-rounded and effective government continues, and all eyes remain on unfolding developments in the Ministerial Nominees' journey. Zainab Bala, Just Nigeria.
Hopefully, these men and women will steer Nigeria on the path of greatness. What are your thoughts on President Tinubu's first batch of ministerial nominees? Share with us on our Twitter handle @JustNigeriaTV.